let's finish this up with some Peglin. I can already tell, like, I feel like this run is just going to be like the least greedy of all three, which is kind of crazy, you know. Generally I consider Peglin to be like the greediest class, but I mean, anything is possible, eh? I have a few ideas for what I would like to do this run. Snowball is involved, but we'll see what I find. I'm sure it could very easily change Apple. Very fast store. Yo, Triple Elite. I really do like the sound of Triple Elite when I took an early Refilibuster. Refilibuster is just a really great relic for giving you the tempo you need to beat elites. And considering the fact that my base relic absolutely does not help out with that, yeah, that sounds pretty good. I believe in the power of super roots, but also maybe it would be unwise. Let's try and go right here, perfect. Okay, that is a very valuable event, but I really don't have any gold for these stores, do I? Well, let's try and get to... This is also not a very good greed map. It's just not a good very map in general because it's quite hard, but definitely not very good for greed. In a perfect world I would have loved to get to 100 gold. I don't think that's possible. It could be. If it is possible, then I'll definitely try for it, but I'm at 80 gold and it really doesn't feel like I'm going to get this last stretch. Though that was +7, which is very noticeable. You know what, it actually doesn't look as bad as I thought. But I am definitely trying not to hit my refresh that easily because it's going to deal a whole bunch of damage when I do. Okay, 100 gold is actually looking more and more real. That is pretty awesome, because the closer I get to 100 gold, the closer I can get to 150. Honestly, screw it, let's just hit the refresh. There we go. 98. Honestly, I will take that. That is good enough. I wasn't expecting to get this much gold, but I really did. Cool to see. Slimy Salve, Primal Frost. Definitely just going to take a Slimy Salve. It's a really good relic here, as well as I do like the durable option. I'm shocked that didn't hit more coins, but sure. Alright, this should actually be a pretty good greed map. You should be able to get everything on the roll. I can also get my Slimy Salve now as well, which is good. And then you just need to grab some of the ones on the sides, which can be hard, but hopefully we'll be finding. Need to make sure not to get too much damage from my shots, because otherwise this fight will close out extremely fast. Don't worry, a shot like that is perfect for that, eh? As far away from the refreshes as possible. Oh my, that was close. The thing is, I really want to get to 150, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. Oh my god, these shots are so... Wait, it's just not possible. Not enough coin pick on the map currently. I have healing as well, so I can't do it though, can I? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I believe no matter what happened, I would have been slightly off. Oh, okay. Indeed. Would have been slightly off no matter what happens. That's fine. Realistically, being able to buy 2 passives is good enough. So there's a Swashbuckle. If I believe that I can hit the crit, that is a really good choice here. I think I'll play for debuffs actually. Which is to say picking up these 2, but honestly, I don't need decoy. I'll find a round guard. It's that easy. If I find a round guard, the decoy becomes a lot less valuable. Oh, I was joking, but you know what? That works. I could have also technically done a refresh shield, which is like a mini bad cheese, because I have Refilibuster. Good enough. I don't expect too much gold, but that's just neat. Unicorn Horn actually. I do love me a good Unicorn Horn. That makes me set up this shot easier as well. Awesome. Here we go. Gotta get my elites up here. Right, now I can actually close out this fight in a meaningful amount of time because I care so much less about my gold. Will I be able to find the snowball that I'm after? I don't have an turtle. It was definitely something I was on the lookout for a snowball build. But frankly, if I didn't see an early snowball, I was just going to ditch the thought. Because, not really much point in trying to go for Snowball if it's not going to appear for me. Oh, I had one. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Certainly can get a lot of healing off of it, but usually I like having that peg popped. I like it quite a bit. Okay, let's try this. 10 health. Oh, not what I was planning. Oh, perfect. That's more like what I was planning. Oh, there we go. That's a very simple 150 damage. Yep. Good stuff. I don't believe in the power of the dagger. It's just simply not going to hit a crit. Fine by me. We'll grab some healing and hit the refresh to finish up. That is a Spintress payment. Spintress payment is amazing. I have done it recently, so I would be happy not to do it, so sure. Bit of a shame to turn down a rare orb though. Bag of orange pegs, vitamin C, heavy sharp potion. The passive I want to take here is the passive that has best synergy with a boss relic. But heavy sharp potion and vitamin C are both really fun. Do I want to take the... I think... I really like vitamin C, it's such a fun relic. The extra refreshes is also just insane. I'll take the vitamin C. I think there were a lot of good choices there. A lot of good choices. Definitely why I like going to the elites so much. You will just generally get a lot of good choices. I think, realistically, the best choice... There's no way this doesn't get a crit, right? You are... What? And I'm impressed. Congratulations. I'll let Minotaur hit me. I probably should have discarded, but that's fine. I imagine he was always getting one hit off, but I imagined wrong. Well. Isn't that extremely neat? Oboe, jute pot, oh my. Some very lovely stuff, but I absolutely want to do shuffle stuff this run. I didn't really try and pull it off last run, but already I've got a good setup for it. And imagine if I had another Reflossal Stone, that would actually be hilarious. In a perfect world, I get to do shuffle stuff with... What's it called? I cannot remember for the life of me what the name of the relic is. But it's shuffle stuff with the whenever you get a crit, inflict a debuff on target enemy. That sounds like a lot of fun. The only problem is I don't think I'll be able to get the kills with my debuffs. I think I'll be a bit too efficient at killing the enemies outright, which always a shame. Boom boom. It's not like 165 damage that shot. Yeah, it does immediately get rid of the spinfection, but it's still just a solid damage boost. And for the runs where you can actually stack up that spinfection, or maybe you have a spinception somehow, yeah, it feels great. I do love a good grubby gloves. I'm hoping it grows out into something more in the future. Maybe the boss relic here helps it a lot. Oh, I almost skipped that. I almost didn't see it. Roth. Okay, well, I like bad ideas, so I kind of really want to take a Roth. I think that sounds like a good bit of fun. I'll try and heal myself up with the slimy salve, but I could very easily die. I like the thought of that. Should be a challenge to live now. 200 damage? Perfect. But if there's one thing I want, it's my money. Want more money? Yes. Oh wow, that shot was bad. Definitely want to go to stores. Just a question of where's the best way to do that. So much damage, and the bombs also deal so much damage. It's definitely pretty awesome. Alright, so honestly I haven't even lost that much health yet. I was expecting to have lost way more. But no, it seems to almost be working out here. Super Roots frankly is probably what I should be picking up, but I just want more damage. It sounds like fun. Pocket Sand, Flaunty Gauntlets. Sure, I'll just take a Flaunty. I love the idea of playing Illusion on Peglin. That just sounds like a good bit of fun. 200 gold, so we should be able to buy pretty much everything we want. Definitely want those two, that's pretty insane hits. I think I'm going to wake up, open my eyes, and realize that debuffs are not happening this run, are they? Yeah. I will just make the safe plays, and there is no shuffle orb for me to buy. Still, very, very valuable store there. I have turtle big fish. Don't really think I'll be able to get good big fish value there, but wow, that was some really good gold. Nice to see. Probably should have aimed towards a crit, because, you know, it is a dagger orb, and dagger orb has slightly more damage on a crit. I think 10 damage definitely classifies as more damage. Good stuff, and then I will do this. Yeah, so for a while I think Slimy Salve will keep me up, but eventually I'm definitely going to need something else, because it's not going to be enough of it on its own. There will be enough for ages, because it is like an insane healing relic. Now, we get this fight. Honestly, feels like an elite fight, doesn't it? Generally extremely hard, and we didn't actually get that one shot there. Technically it is correct for us to discard, so I will do that. The dagger is definitely pretty good. Plus 12 damage? Not bad. Not bad indeed. And eventually, yeah, I was going to say, eventually that plant will just die to refill a buster damage. Ooh. Nope, I got the crit last second, perfect. Nice. Love how Reorbanizer just has such good damage that it just doesn't need to hit that many pegs in the air to just still get a kill. Okay, what if I can double my damage again? I think I'd actually take that because my upgrading is actually good enough to the point where... Well, it's basically only -2, right? So, you know, that actually sounds decent. I can agree with that. Do I actually want to go to the store? I'm not sure. Not bad. Just don't really have that much gold whatsoever. Alright, so we just fought the elite and time to move on to the extremely easy fight. One of them would actually threaten us with health loss and the other one doesn't really do much. Like, I know that we got a boss that literally won't do anything, but a lot of them are just going to be much easier than that fight. It's a really, really hard fight. And I think it's been nerfed, what, twice? Yeah. Both nerfs were very, very fair. Still a very hard fight, and a big part of the reason why you want to set up your deck in specific ways to try and not just die to Area 2, because it's one of the fights that you will die in Area 2 too. Although this guy is still also pretty nasty. But I'd say not as nasty as the fight I had previously. Honestly, I've got a lot of... I just hit this, by the way. Oh my. Yeah, I'm definitely going to the store after hitting a Philosopher's Stone. I didn't think I had the gold, but I mean, if I don't have the gold now, when will I? Let's just make sure to navigate properly. Don't want to miss after all. That was very close. 150 should be more than enough. Oh my god, turning down Strange Brew is very hard, but I will do it for the sake of gold. The best reason, of course. I believe I can get more money with a short fuse. Plus, the thing is, I realized I didn't really need Strange Brew. I have more than enough damage, and even if it turns the entire board into refreshes or crits, I'm perfectly fine with that. And I just get to cycle out enemies as well. Yeah, so here we should be hopefully printing money with our Philosopher's Stone. That's the dream. Unfortunately, we really don't have that many refreshes on the board just yet. How has every single build we've played on Cruci 0 been a greed run? That's just impressive. I know you have more room to play greedy on Cruci 0, but it keeps happening, and that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So I'm just going to be taking a lot of shots here. Sometime eventually I'll make it through. And we get another fight to put us up to 200 gold. Pretty solid. I would certainly appreciate a remove. A lot of stuff I would appreciate. A lot of passives as well, but definitely I think the remove is pretty high up on the list. If I could get a fresh bandana though, that would definitely make my day, because +1 refresh is a massive deal when you're multiplying how many refreshes you got on the board, and that is precisely what I'm doing. Technically in a perfect world, I guess we're leaving our bombs alive. I don't actually have that money yet. But I'll get it now, right? Oh, I actually did get it. Honestly, I was kind of joking when I said that, but no, it fully worked. I thought I'd get some of it, but not all of it, but no, I got all of it. Oh, I actually did get the fresh bandana. That's really good for me. Very, very good indeed. I love how I'm just surviving, like I'm still just pretty much on full health, like, that wasn't meant to happen. I did actually pick the passive with the intention of potentially killing myself, but it doesn't seem like that's occurring. I would prefer Scrapping's Investment over there, yes. 612 versus 214. Fine, I guess I'll remove the dagger. It is definitely the correct play to make, isn't it? Alright, hopefully this is a good bit of fun. I should... Oh, yeah, no. It's not I should be able to shoot a shuffle orb every turn, it's I get to shoot a shuffle orb every turn. If I'm shooting a shuffle orb every turn, can I really just get enough bombs to wipe out these minions per shot? Not quite, perfect. Then hopefully that's an impressive amount of gold. So what, I entered this fight on like less than 10 gold, let's say. I want to leave it on like 130-ish. The problem is, because we took one of Skeleton with Wrath as our boss passive, we're just kind of going to kill him. Not really much you can do about it. A huge shame. Oh, my crit's refreshing. Ah, I see. Yeah, so if my crits had been refreshing, I would have had literally infinite gold. Wow. I just love the Illusion Relic too much. It's a very, very cool relic. And honestly, if I do happen to get the 999 Illusion, I feel like it would totally be worth it. Also, because I'm hitting so many strange pegs, I'm not technically getting tons of damage. It's just still more than enough to get a kill. Especially since I've got Refill Buster helping me out, and the upgrades also, actually. But yeah, no, every single peg is technically crits or refreshes. It's just when I hit the refreshes it regens the crits. And there's the first snowball I saw. Well, you know, I'm not doing snowball from here. The temptation to pick Constricting Chains is insanely high. I'm just saying. So multi-wall, Consuming Chalice, which I'm not taking, Cursed Mask for... Honestly, Cursed Mask for +8/+4 is reasonably real. Manchester Shell and go for gold. I actually want to decrease the damage I'm doing, so I will go for gold. I should still be fine on the healing front. Yeah, definitely. Like, it's crazy just how good Slimy Salve is. Usually you'd consider Popping Corn in terms of just directly negating one of Skeleton Wrath, but no, this one can also do an absolute ton. So where are my stores at? Okay. I was really hoping for another 4 stores, Area 3, or whatever. No, it was 4 stores that I got recently, which was lovely. Nice to see, although probably not the correct pick, as I'd mentioned. But I guess we'll have to deal with 1 store. Truly very sad, but I'm going to be perfectly honest, we don't even need stores at this stage. It's just a way for me to spend my money, because I'm going to have a whole lot of it. To the point where I should probably go to the extra elite instead. That does sound like a wise idea. I love the amount of illusion I've got. The fact that I turned down the Strange Brew was just crazy. It really was. Like, Strange Brew is just so much damage for me here, and I took a short fuse instead. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but honestly it was pretty funny. Boom, boom. Oh, we are at... That's a distinctly impressive amount of gold there. I figured when I picked a multiple boss relic that I'd be getting significantly more gold. I didn't realize it would be this significant though. Also, let's get you upgraded. About time, eh? It's really nice to see that you can still successfully greed without navigation inflation though. Because it is definitely one of, if not the most insane greed relics. And it certainly feels like, especially recently, my greed runs have been built off of the back of navigation inflation, but no, for this run it's most certainly not navigation inflation doing the work. Well, mostly because I don't have it. Bam. What boss am I fighting? Oh, that's the most boring fight for me. The Reorbanizer don't get to hit pegs, which is just unfortunate. So what I could have done there was pick up a rubble, because that makes me much better into the boss fight, but I decided not to. In a perfect world I'd just use my Reorbanizers and I win, so let's aim for that, shall we? Our health is going down now. Is it because I'm reloading less? That could definitely be it. Honestly, I'm surprised it took this long, but now that I've got the multiple boss relic, I think that's definitely a large contributor. 527 gold. I really could afford quad store, couldn't I? Definitely would be an option for me. I'm sure I'll get enhanced debt sometime soon. I'm fine to miss here. It's more gold for me. Unfortunately, the more gold just holds 0 value. I just couldn't care less about it. That's fine. Would I pick up a Spinventori's payment if I saw one? Yeah, I would, because I got double damage. And that just sounds like a whole lot of fun. It's a big shame that I've also seen the poker chip this run though. So I'd also really happily pick up the poker chip. Oh, also a big part of the reason why I should go to a store. A cookie. Yeah, that would be a pretty good idea, because my health is actually going down. That's what happens when you have maps with rig bombs in them. Health goes down. I know, it's a crazy fact, isn't it? Usually, you know, having a Slimy Salve would be more than enough to negate the Rig Bomb damage, but the fact that the Slimy Salve is forced to try and negate the Roth that I took is doesn't really leave any room for trying to deal with the rigged bombs, as it turns out. Which, I fully expected, that's why I took it. Why not just negate my best relic? Is it really my best relic if I've got a shuffle comp going, though? That's a good question. It's definitely a pretty damn good one. But realistically, the relic that is keeping me alive is more important than the relic that is my wing condition. Is that so? I'm not sure. Look, they're both doing great. I'll leave it at that. Both great relics doing great things, and I'm at 851 gold. Okay. Do not mind if I do. Oh. Oh yes. I don't have Pierce. This is perfect. Apart from the part where I'm dying, but apart from that, yeah, oh yeah, absolutely perfect. Although I did kind of do that to myself, on purpose. Duplicate a random orb at Reorbanizer. Sure, I'll take it. I could have duped all orbs, but that kind of leans on me needing to get another remove, which I didn't believe would happen. Okay. Thought I would be fine. I thought I'd find another health thing. I haven't actually found said health thing. I think I'm still fine though, but it's perhaps a bit spicier than I was expecting. I thought I'd be like more than fine. The good news is, I did turn down your crits also refresh. It's an insane relic, and it would be really nice to have. But being able to just dodge all of his hits, it's also really nice. Oh, and yes, I'm fully aware that I could press the heal button. I just don't want to. Prime Slime, counterfeit crits. As nice as counterfeit crits is, it's also unfortunately useless because I already convert the entire board into temporary crits. Prime Slime can give me damage reduction slimes, which means I can actually get a chance to heal up, and it gives me basically the power to live. And last time I checked, I think that'll be pretty important this run. We'll see. We will see. Now I have ambidextrous, so I can double this card each time. What extra benefits do I get off of that? Not much. I do get the board shuffled though, yippee! I definitely should be reloading though when I can. Alright, so nice to see that I've got debuffing stuff going on now. Am I actually going to live? This is going down to the wire, isn't it? That's 212 gold. Well, I mean, I've just got to do this. Unfortunately, it cuts my fake HP that isn't real and I can't use. But sure, I'm sure that there won't be any lasting repercussions of doing that. All right, 30 health. Yeah, that number's going down. Good stuff. I think I lost 1 health. Not bad. Don't know Cookie. Dying is a very real concern. It really is. Oh, there's a hacker attack. Don't think dying's a real concern anymore. Look, I am kind of trying to kill myself. That is why I have been... Well, why I sabotaged myself with the boss relic. But I'm also not going to turn down anything that's going to stop me from dying if I see it. I did turn down a sash, which... is technically what I just said. But that was just because there was a better option. And I had no choice. So the Haglin Sat is going to be a very nice heal, but also I did just kind of wreck my max HP too, so... does hitting these... Oh, it does! Oh! Oh, that's actually dangerous. So hitting these peg things, that doesn't count as activating a peg, activates the Wondrous Ultimate Roth. I don't really think I'm in any real danger though, but it is something of note for sure. Oh, yeah, definitely not in any real danger. Especially since I also just get a dodge every hit. But I actually got impressively low this run. It might not be over yet as well. I am likely going to get a killer shot though, and Spinfection is just going to... Actually, it's not Spinfection, it's Reaper Master that's going to kill him. But look at that! That is literally what I wanted to do this run. I wanted to do shuffle stuff with... what's it called? Effective Criticism. I can't believe I forgot the name earlier. But yeah, I wanted to do shuffle stuff, Effective Criticism. I did get there at the end, but... yeah, the Refilibuster and kind of... not really my Wondrous Roth. The Refilibuster definitely did kind of troll me. Because my AoE powers were very poor, except for Refilibuster. Refilibuster was just really OP throughout the entire run. Even when Refilibuster is only refreshing 1 peg because there's just that many refreshes on the board, it's still just spamming that 1 damage, or generally more, which is good enough. That's good enough. It's basically the same as collecting the value on a full pegboard because you're doing that except 70 times, right? It's just such a good relic, it really is. The instant slimy salve as well, just to recoup the lost health. It was very sad with the plants where I just didn't have enough health for everything I wanted to do. But honestly, I mean, it worked out in the end. It also meant that I wasn't focused too much on the debuff stuff, which I think was a pretty good idea because it wasn't direct hit debuff stuff I wanted to do. It was much more so effective criticism, and I managed to do that. I did take the Wonder Skeleton Rosso just because I thought it'd be kind of funny. It was like, oh, this passive can actually kill me, as well as double damage is fun. And the chance of me being able to do a fun thing just by picking this Wonder Skeleton Rosso as my first passive, I felt was pretty high. And I was correct. Killing myself was actually pretty fun, especially in Area 3. My health just kept going down, 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 then I halved it, cut it in half, and then I managed to stick around 30 pretty well, partially due to the Prime Slime edition. It was definitely nice, but more so just because there were just a few fights that didn't have rigged bombs. Because the rigged bomb fights really drained my health, didn't they? And I could kind of negate my health from going down too much, but I really couldn't get it going back up. I just, no matter what I picked up, I couldn't get it going up. I did think that the Haglin's hat would have been decently helpful because my gold greed was actually very impressive, especially if I went to question marks. But the problem with Caglin's hat is when you have your max HP, 15% is not a whole lot. It really isn't. It was probably, what, 8 or 9? Which, like, not bad, but also, like, World on Stake exists, which is basically the same amount of healing, which honestly I got a lot of value from this World on Stake this run. But yeah, just the classic Shuffle Reorbanizer stuff, and I actually managed to hit a lot of the good crit refresh stuff. I didn't get your crit sorcery refresh, and honestly, I think I'm very happy with that because being able to pick up vitamin C plus effective, but would have been awesome. It really would have been. 3 Philosopher's Stone plus the crits also refresh. But being able to pick up the vitamin C plus the effective criticism and just build out the crit comp that I was looking for was super cool. It's just Reorbanizer. Okay, here's the funny thing. I really should be picking up Reorbanizer more, just consistently. Because the damage on Reorbanizer is actually just really solid. It's really solid, and when I chucked a times 2 damage multiplier on it, it just started absolutely slapping enemies out of the game. Like the fact that it's got +1, +2 upgrades on an orb, which is basically just a high roll orb, pretty much. Sometimes it does have other uses, I guess, but it's basically just a high roll orb. That's just fine. A lot of the times it is just worth the pickup, I guess.